The journey of Ethan. How he stopped. Waiting and started living. Ethan lived a life that looked ordinary from the outside. A 9-to-5 job, the same apartment, the same routine, every single day. Every morning he woke up, stared at the ceiling for a few seconds, and already felt tired. Not because the day had started, but because it was exactly the same as yesterday. He had ideas. He had dreams. But he also had excuses. I'm not ready yet. I need more experience. I'll start when the time is right. Deep down, Ethan knew the truth. He wasn't waiting for the right time. He was waiting because he was afraid. Afraid of failing. Afraid of being judged. Afraid of finding out that maybe he wasn't good enough. From the outside, his life looked fine. People told him he was doing okay. Some even said he was lucky. But every night when the noise of the world disappeared, one question came back to him again and again. Is this really all my life is going to be? Ethan remembered a time when he used to dream big, when he believed his life could be more than just surviving weekdays and waiting for weekends. But years passed. Dreams slowly became memories, and memories slowly turned into regret. One evening, after another long and exhausting day, Ethan sat alone in his room. No music, no phone, no distractions, just silence. And instead of running away from it, he stayed with it. For the first time in a long while, he asked himself a question that changed everything. If nothing changes, where will I be in 5 years? He imagined the future. The same room, the same job, the same excuses, and a much heavier regret. That image scared him more than failure ever did. That night, Ethan didn't create a perfect plan. He didn't promise to change his whole life overnight. He made one small decision. Tomorrow, I will start. The next morning, nothing felt different. There was no motivation, no confidence, no sudden burst of inspiration. But this time, Ethan didn't wait for a feeling. He took action. He worked on his idea for just 1 hour. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't impressive. But it was real. The next day, he did it again. And again the day after that. Some days were easy. Most days were hard. There were moments he wanted to quit. Moments he felt stupid. Moments he thought he was wasting his time. But something had changed. He was no longer waiting. Weeks passed. Nothing dramatic happened. No instant success. No applause. But slowly, quietly, something inside him began to grow. Discipline. Ethan stopped asking himself if he felt motivated. He started asking himself if he would keep his promise. And every time he showed up, even when he didn't feel like it, his confidence grew. Not because he believed in himself, but because he trusted his actions. People around him started to notice. Some questioned him, some laughed, some said it wouldn't last. But Ethan kept going. He learned an important truth. Motivation follows action. Confidence follows consistency. And clarity follows movement. Months later, Ethan looked back at his old self and barely recognized him. His life wasn't perfect. He still had doubts. He still had hard days. But he had momentum. And momentum changes everything. Ethan finally understood something most people realize too late. You don't need to be special to start, but you need to start to become special. If you are watching this and you feel stuck, lost, or behind in life, listen carefully. You are not broken. You are not weak. You are not late. You are just standing still. And the moment you take your first step, everything begins to shift. You don't need the perfect plan. You don't need permission. You don't need to feel ready. Start small. Start scared. Start today. Because one day, you'll look back and realize this was the moment you stopped waiting and started becoming who you were meant to be.